hola. Buenos días. Good morning. I say good morning because it's morning for me. Yesterday I had to leave work a little early because I wasn't feeling good. So I didn't get to record what you chose for the night. So I got here a little. I tried to get early. I didn't get here early. And as you can see, I'm at work because I'm going to show you a couple of the tools that I use throughout the day. So, hey, I'm going to need you to pay attention. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, yo, hey. Hey, you ready? Are you ready? Okay. This always made me laugh when I was younger because my dad was like, yo, pass me the scissors. He was like, yo, what's up? So, these are usually used to cut I don't know if you can hear that, but this is a little bit of gold mixed with silver. It's what we use to solder, and we use these scissors to, wait, let me see if I can show you. And then I hold it with my finger so it doesn't go flying everywhere. And I make little squares that I, depending on the size of what I need to solder, I change up. So these are my scissors, not your regular day-to-day scissors. There's some bigger ones, like these are the small ones actually. My dad's are like ridiculous, but I can't use them, my hands are that big. You're like, dude, my hands are tiny. I got my mom's hands. Like my hands just don't match the rest of my body. Ese es, ¿cómo decimos? Se me olvida cómo decimos este. Ese es el, what's it called? Just measure up your head. Yo, that's a tiny head, bruh. Congratulations. Wow, I'm impressed. ¿Cómo le decimos esto? Esta cosa. Es el, ¿cómo se llama? Se me olvida el nombre. Tienes, me estoy tratando de, what I usually say, hey, pásame la madre esa. What's the name? I can't remember, but I use this to make references on how thick I need something to be. It goes off millimeters, and it just changes as you go up and down. So for example, I'm making this chain right now, and it's, let's say, 8.66 millimeters wide and about 3.7 millimeters thick. If I'm trying to make the lock or the box so it can like click together, I would usually just measure this and then, yeah, make the box from the references of this. I also have imagine a piece of wood like this, square. The square piece of wood, okay. It's blocked off at the top, and then if you turn it around into a one dimension or like a straight line, there's triangles on each side, and then a flat surface at the bottom. So it's like triangles on the side, right? A wall in the middle and a flat area, so I can grab these and I can line them up, and yeah, a little spot to put all my tweezers, or I forget what these are called, just little cutting pliers. I actually shaved them, not me, but my dad shaved them down so that we can get a specific shape on it, so we can cut a certain kind of link, a chino link. And as well, I can cut, if maybe I need just one little piece of solder, I can just grab it and so on. This is what I call borax. Altinker. No, altinker, creo. Creo que es altinker. Borax is what I use for when I'm melting down like little dust of gold. Focus up, camera. Oh, probably not. I like get a little something to wipe it down altogether, or like sweep it together. Try not to be too loud. I pick it up all together and I get borax and I put it in there. It's like a little like white powder that I put in it, and it bubbles up and it creates like a crystal, so it like grabs all of the gold dust so that it can have time to melt together. Otherwise you're gonna have like little pieces of gold flying everywhere and you're losing gold. Not losing it, but it's in the floor and so on. But this, I think it's called Altinker, and I lost it. Oh, here it is. It's like a little crystal. Every time I grab it, I feel like I'm Breaking Bad. But I put it in this tray. I grab this little, it's actually to make a stamp. It's a little stamp, but I don't really use it for anything, so I use it for this. Hope it's not too loud. I would usually crunch it down with this, but I know it's going to be really loud. But I get a couple of pieces. There it is. Put a little bit of water. I crunch it down all together. A little paste that I can pick up with this cool little feather attached to it, like a grabbing. Like if I turn it this part this way, it'll open up and release whatever's up here. So we find feathers sometimes, and my dad's like, "These are for the jewelry. These are for the jewelry thing that we used to." He like finds a feather. He's like, "Oh, for our pen." It always hypes me up. It's like, "Oh, you know what this is for, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So it's a little feather. Grab a little bit of it, like that, and I place it down wherever I need to use it. sometimes with the same pen, I go to the squares that we cut up earlier and I pick them up with the pen, which took forever to figure out how to do. But you grab it and then you put it wherever you need it. And then you pick up your soplete. Es un soplete. And you have different attachments that you can use. I have a cool little device that I use to turn on my, oh, of course, it's right behind you. When you press it, it lights. It helps me light this. But whatever. With this, I control the heat. I can melt down the solder, and I pick it up with a little. I'll do it for you. Hold up. Let's see. This would usually be the process to soldering something. I would grab whatever mouthpiece I need. Grab the mouthpiece. Make sure it's tight. Turn it on. I grab this to pick up the solder with. Add some power with this lever. This lever adds oxygen. This adds something else to add power to it. And then it would go close, real close to it. And I would melt it down into a little ball and pick it up. Can you see it? Little ball. And then I would heat up the area evenly, and I would place the ball of solder whenever the entire area was the same temperature. But you're burning my table. This is what it sounds like when I finish soldering something. I have a little bit of water over here. Sorry. And add a little bit more water to un recipiente con agua. So I would grab, sorry, I would grab this piece. Let's say I'm soldering the end. I know you can't see it, sorry. But I would grab it. My neighbors are always like having a good time and laughing. Every once in a while, like 2 or 3 times a day, they're like, I love it. I would heat up the piece that I need. It went out. I think I found a way to show you. Just grab the chain. Imagine I was soldering it. Okay, I am heating it up. And whenever I would finish soldering it, I would dunk this little piece of gold into the water to make sure it cools down quickly and it's still able to bend. Then I would grab a little towel. And dry it up. Make sure everything is okay, looks good. That looks good. But as you can see, it's now a different tone than the rest of the chain. I need to reheat the entire thing and dunk it into a type of the same kind of acidic flavor that they add to gum. Sorry, at the gum or just sour candy. That same kind of acid is what we use. We put it in water, heat it up, and we heat treat this in there, and it gets rid of all the impurities at the top. Sulfuric acid? No, probably not. No, it's not sulfuric acid. They don't put that in our food. I have a little rotating disc of little tools, and it's actually so fucking fun. When I need something, I just rotate it around, and oh, I need you today. And this is for, let's see, this is for anything kind of tiny that I use. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, sucker? Keep going. Okay, so these right here usually start out a lot bigger, like this one. But over time, when I shave and polish, they get different shapes, but it's actually useful to be able to get into different spots. And I have like another tool to pick up solder with. I have a little, you know, for watches. People need their battery changed. I have another head for the torch, but it's tiny but big at the same time. It's a different type of power. This one es un punto de rayar y se usa para poder, pues, para rayar. You know, when you need something, instead of writing on it, I would just scratch up the gold and write whatever I need or make the measurements. So yeah, that's a really, really cool part that I like to enjoy. Little like trinkets. A esto lo llamamos un tercer brazo. You set it up and you can move it around wherever you need it. And let's say I need to solder something but I don't want anything else to move. I would just open this up and put it there and be able to work on it, you know, from a distance. So that's really fun. I'm sure you can hear the cars. I'm right next to a like main street, so all kinds of different pliers with different jobs. You know, you have something with like tiny little nose pliers, and then you have something for a little bit more like rough action. Usually when I grab, I wish I hadn't bent it yet, but all these links are usually just, imagine like a circle, grabbing onto another circle. That's how these start. But I grab the ends of those circles with these. Oh, would you look at that? So if this was soldered, should I solder something for you? Okay, check it out. It's not gonna look good, but you get to see what it looks like after. This is how you make a chain, link by link. Okay, and then you have your little feather, your little water. Get some of the, put it on the piece that you're trying to solder. Okay, I get some of my tweezers so I can show it to you. There's a little bit of like white stuff on the tip. And then get this right here. Boom, boom. Bada bing, boom, pow. bop. And then you pick up a piece of solder. You see how there's nothing on my... Melt it down, pick it up, you heat up your area. That's the altinker acting up and becoming like almost like glass. And it makes it grab those two pieces together, and then you get really close to it. And then you try again, because it doesn't always work out. Look, watch. See that? Cool. I never get to share that with anybody. So now you have your piece, and then you grab these and sort of bunch together. And I would grab them by hand like this. Oh, first, I would grab these pliers and bend it down a little bit to make it more of an oval shape. And then I would grab these, hold it like this, and go like that. And then check it out now. It's like a double U. It's like shaped U like that way, and the shaped U like, you know. Oh, and once you do that, put a lot of them together, they look like that. Okay, I have a lot of work to do, and thank you for your patience and waiting for this video. Hope you have a wonderful day. There's a lot more things I could maybe show you around, but I just don't have that much time. I know I didn't like tap or scratch on anything, but I kind of just wanted to show you around. I hope you have a good day.